It was supposed to be a harmless promo interview. Just 10 minutes of light conversation, a few jokes, maybe a mention of Meghan's latest empowerment project. Nothing out of the ordinary. But when Meghan Markle walked onto the stage of Live with Kelly and Mark, Kelly Ripa could feel something was off. The smile was too tight, the posture too rigid, the energy cold. And the audience, they noticed it too. What began as a cheerful morning show quickly turned into a storm, one that nobody in the control room could stop. The studio lights glowed warmly against the soft pastel set of Live with Kelly and Mark. The audience clapped in rhythm as Meghan Markle stepped onto the stage, slow and controlled, her chin slightly lifted, just enough to make it clear that she was in charge. Kelly Ripa stepped forward, her usual enthusiasm at full force. "Meghan, welcome. We're so glad you're here." Meghan gave a smile that froze halfway across her face. "Yes, well, I suppose it was time I finally made an appearance here." Kelly blinked, taken aback, but she pushed on. "Please have a seat," Mark added, motioning to the couch. Meghan sat down with a delicate stiffness, like she was expecting the furniture to disappoint her. Kelly and Mark exchanged a quick glance. Nothing dramatic, just a silent acknowledgement of the awkwardness. Kelly launched into the first gentle question. "So, Meghan, you've been living in California for a while now. How's life treating you? How are the kids? How's Harry?" Meghan crossed her legs carefully and exhaled through her nose. "Life is fine, Kelly. But honestly, I find it odd that people keep asking the same basic questions over and over, as if I haven't answered them 1,000 times already." Kelly's smile stayed intact, but her eyes sharpened. "Well, we like to start light. Our viewers love keeping up with your journey." Meghan shrugged. "Yes, and that's understandable. Although sometimes I wonder if they're really interested in me, or just the spectacle that follows me everywhere." Mark leaned forward, trying to ease the tension. "Well, we're just happy to have you. Your new documentary is making waves." Meghan cut him off. "Of course it is. Anything I do makes waves. People tend to obsess over my life more than their own." A ripple of nervous laughter came from the audience. Kelly clasped her hands together, her patience beginning to wear thin. "Let's talk about the documentary then. You highlight some pretty personal stories." "Yes, because someone has to," Meghan interjected sharply. "Someone has to speak the truth. The institutions I escaped from certainly won't." Kelly inhaled through her teeth, but kept her tone neutral. "We'll get to that," she said carefully. "But first, I wanted to ask, your work in women's advocacy has been praised across the board." Meghan scoffed lightly. "Praised? Kelly, let's be honest. Everything I do gets picked apart. People still misunderstand my intentions. They don't see the vision. You of all people should understand what it's like to be underestimated." Kelly blinked again, but remained calm. "Well, I think a lot of people appreciate what you're doing." "Some do," Meghan said, crossing her arms. "But the media in general, you all love twisting things." Kelly raised her eyebrows but kept her voice steady. "We're not all the same, Meghan." Meghan tilted her head. "Aren't you?" The audience reacted. Some gasped, others whispered. Mark cleared his throat, trying to shift the mood. "So, moving on." A broken bar. Meghan ignored him. "People like to pretend their shows are supportive, but I've noticed most of them are waiting for me to say the wrong thing." Kelly felt her patience pull tighter. "Well, that's not what we do here." Meghan narrowed her eyes just a touch. "We'll see." For the first time in her long career, Kelly Ripa felt a chill run down her spine. Meghan wasn't just guarded as she was on the attack. Kelly tried again, switching topics to lighten the mood. "So, your children, how are Archie and Lily adjusting to life away from the spotlight?" Meghan gave a cold smile. "They're fine. We give them privacy, something people should respect, though they usually don't." Kelly nodded, trying to stay neutral. "Absolutely. Though many parents would kill for your level of freedom and flexibility." "Freedom?" Meghan repeated sharply. "You mean the freedom I had to fight for?" "The freedom no one wanted me to have." Kelly swallowed, trying to keep her composure. "Well, you've certainly created a different path for your family." "Yes," Meghan replied. And some people can't stand that I didn't play the obedient little duchess. The room tensed. Kelly felt the air thicken. Mark shifted uncomfortably. Kelly tried to smile again. No one wants you to be anything you're not. Oh, please, Kelly, Meghan snapped lightly. Spare me. People want me to be quiet, modest, grateful, but I'm none of those things. Kelly's smile faltered, and for the first time in the interview, the audience didn't laugh, didn't clap. They just watched, waiting. Kelly took a slow breath. Well, this is going to be a very honest conversation. I can see that already. Meghan arched an eyebrow. Honesty tends to make people uncomfortable. Kelly held her gaze, refusing to flinch. Only when honesty comes wrapped in attitude. A tiny spark lit in Meghan's eyes. The storm was coming, and everyone in the studio could feel it. The atmosphere had shifted from bright to brittle. Even though the set was warm and pastel, something sharper, colder hovered in the air. Meghan sat with her chin slightly raised, her posture screaming superiority. Kelly Ripa, though experienced enough to handle diva guests, had rarely encountered someone so deliberately combative. Kelly kept her professional tone, adjusting her note cards. Meghan, let's talk a little bit about your new non-profit initiative. Meghan cut in immediately. Yes, the one everyone keeps trying to misinterpret. Kelly froze for half a second before smiling. Well, we wouldn't dream of misinterpreting anything. We're just excited to hear what inspired it. What inspired me, Meghan said firmly, was the complete failure of the institutions that were supposed to support me. Mark shifted again, and a few nervous laughs rolled through the audience. Kelly kept her composure. Right. But surely you've also had some positive experiences. Kelly, Meghan said, leaning forward with a patronizing smile, you don't get to rewrite my experiences just to fit a feel-good morning show narrative. Kelly's eyebrows lifted slightly. Oh, I'm not rewriting anything. I'm just giving you space to share more facets of your story. Meghan crossed her arms. There's no need. The truth is very simple, and people only seem to struggle with it when they don't like what it says. Kelly felt a spark of irritation behind her smile. Okay, then, she said sweetly. Let's get into something straightforward. Your move to California has been described as a major lifestyle shift. How has it been adjusting to life outside the monarchy? Meghan's lips curled. Kelly, everything is a major lifestyle shift to people who can't imagine doing anything outside their comfort zone. Kelly blinked. Are you suggesting I can't imagine that? Meghan shrugged. You said it, not me. The audience reacted. Soft gasps, surprised laughter. Kelly felt her jaw tense but maintained her bright expression. Mark tried again, stepping in like a referee. Meghan, many viewers see your move as empowering. Empowering? Meghan repeated with a laugh. People like to throw that word around. Empowerment requires strength, independence, vision, are qualities most people don't have. Kelly inhaled deeply. Well, that's one interpretation. It's the correct interpretation, Meghan corrected sharply. Kelly shot Mark a look, clearly saying, did she really just say that? He gave her a helpless look, as though stuck in the middle of a storm. Still, Kelly pressed on. Let's talk about Harry. The public has always been fascinated with him. How is he adjusting to American life? Meghan smirked. Kelly, Harry is thriving. He loves being away from the cameras, away from that suffocating traditional nonsense. Kelly nodded slowly. But some people feel he struggles being far from his brother, from he's a broken bar. Meghan's voice sliced through the sentence. People feel, or the tabloids feel? Because I'm not interested in tabloid psychology. Kelly held her ground. These concerns come from many viewers who care about the royal family. Care? Meghan scoffed. Let's be honest. They don't care. They want drama. They feed off it. Kelly's patience slipped by a hair. Well, drama does tend to follow you, Meghan. A murmur rippled through the crowd. Meghan's eyes narrowed. I don't attract drama, she said coldly. People manufacture it around me. There's a difference. Kelly gave a slow nod, choosing her words carefully. Sometimes, the way we respond to situations can influence how people perceive us. Do you think that's possible? Meghan tilted her head, her expression a mix of confusion and arrogance. Kelly, Perception is for people who don't have the intelligence to understand the truth. Kelly's jaw clenched visibly this time. Even Mark leaned back, bracing for what he knew was coming. Kelly's smile returned, but it was icy. "Well,